You and I were trouble inside. Beating hearts don't lie. An empty page, a story to write. I'm in love, you're divine, and it's all in my signs. We're going away, get your bag, check the tag. Decision is made, lock your door, need no more. It's already paid, cancel your never arrive. It's a journey for life, and I'm your right. Hang on, we'll be long gone. Hang on, I cannot go wrong. God, I'm praying I'm not alone in this air of hope. 'Cause I'm in love, you're a star, burning bright in my heart. We're going away, get your bag, check the tag. Decision is made, lock your door, need no more. It's already paid, cancel your never ride. It's a journey for life, and I'm your right. Hang on, we'll be long gone. Hang on, I cannot go wrong. Going away, get you back, check the time. Journey for life, and I already paid. Cancel your never. It's a journey for life, and I'm alright. Hang on, we'll be long gone. Hang on, hang on. I cannot go wrong. Hang on, we'll be long gone. Hang on, I cannot go wrong. When I'm praying, I'm not alone in this air of hope. A journey for life, right?
Living on the far side of town, sharing a dream with anyone. She's made it through heaven, she's made it through hell. It's just another story to tell. Have you ever felt you're missing the dream? Have you ever wished that love it's like the movie on the screen? Filled with heartbreaks and fights through Hollywood nights. Making up a ball cleaner before in the great big boulevard, the place she belongs. It's just another story she tells. Have you ever felt you're missing the dream? Have you ever wished that life it's like the movie on the screen? Filled with heartbreaks and fights through Hollywood nights. Through Hollywood nights.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my phone. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me winner in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner all the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner all the day. Yes, I'm the winner. Yes, I'm the Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in the palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner. Yes, I'm the winner. Yes, I'm the winner. Come down. In this moment, I'm stuck in the fire. Something terribly wrong. Time you've beyond your own. Someone's the only one carrying the fire. Let's start Good morning, everybody. Get us to our actual scenes for the day. Aww. Where is Maitland? There it is. Let's get started, everybody. Let's get the guest in. It's waiting in the waiting room over here. So how's everyone doing today? Let's get Grant up here. So I'm an email, see if he wants to come up. So many invites to send, so little time. So let's see who we got in the house today, guys. In the house right now. Come on. We have 601 Travels, Size Detecting, D90, Fishing the Mitten TV, Life as Zilla 1, Marsha Hamilton, Harry Taylor, the scientist, UFO builder, planetarian, Squirrel Bat, Team Bass, Stanley Orchard, Steve Guppy Farms, and Turtle Creativity. If I missed anyone, it's just because you haven't chatted in the chat yet. So let's see what's going on here, guys. You'll be able to see my screens. So how's everyone been doing today? The Twerking Monkey, aka Papa, welcome. 1 second, guys. Let me make sure. Hey, Frozen Hearts here, guys. So how's everyone doing today, guys? I'm doing pretty good. Drinking some coffee, just enjoying myself. Waking up just like everyone else is. I've been up for a little bit today. I'm working on a few things, getting people arranged. Yeah, I think we all just woke up. PD Catman, how you doing, PD? The Catman fishing. We have 21 in the house, and we are building, guys. We are building. Hey, PD Fishing, would you like to come up here? We'll bring PD Fishing up here. Oh, that sucks. You're here instead of fishing? Oh, I've been up since about 4:30. It's just I've been working on building this backdrop and another backdrop for today. And I've been doing some code. KC&W Cold Gulf Spring Board and making lures for 2019 season. I got to see some of these lures. Can't wait. But since I do have some time right now, I got this package the other day right here with Centennial decoys. Let's see what we have in the package right now. So we're going to do a little unpacking. Maybe. Hey, Bounce the Slab, how you doing? We'll use a knife on it, but I don't want to cut whatever's in here. Oh! Oh, cool. Okay, so this 3. Oh, this is a turkey decoy from Centennial Decoys. Seems pretty cool. And I got. Oh, this is what the decoys look like, guys. Oh, they're pretty neat. And I want to thank Stanley for having them send them to me instead of him. I like these decoys. I'm gonna try them out with my other decoys this year. I'll have a little flock. Turkey hunting is just around the corner, so we'll be doing turkey hunting videos soon. Hey, how you doing? Bait Lock's up here, guys. How you doing, Mike? Hey, Mike, can you hear me? So how you doing today, Mike? Uh-oh. Let's do it like this. I think he's working out his sound problems right now. I dropped down. So I got some awesome decoys, some Centennial decoys this year. I'm gonna use them on my next turkey hunt. I gotta go and buy a license wherever they can send me this year. Just because I didn't get a license on the lottery for the one I wanted, so I had to pick a different area. So we're gonna do that and see what happens. We have 29 people in the house, and we are building. So what do you guys think of the Centennial decoys? One second here. Let's see here. You came up for a second. There we go. Maybe. Nope. There we go. Why does that one got a red button on it? It means it's recording me. Turn that off. Hey, what's up, J&J? J&J's in the house, everyone. Make sure you check him out. He has a great channel. You can learn a lot over there too. I think Bait Lock will be up here in a few seconds. He's just trying to figure out his system.
Thank you. Thank you for the measures. Now I can grow the plants. Thank you. So increase the livelihood. Thank you.
Fishing Stripes, how you doing, man? Yeah, today we're going to be talking about Bait Lock, and we're going to go through. And that's a great, innovative product that I think you guys are really going to enjoy. Especially your cat fishermen in here. I think this is an excellent product for you guys. Okay, have a nice cup of coffee. Oh, yeah, Fish in the Mitten. We absolutely have some awesome channels up here. Hey, how you doing, Mike?
There we go. Now we're finally on. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
Oh, that is fine. So if you guys don't know, this is the mastermind behind Bait Lock. So can you tell the audience a little bit about your product? We have 30 people in here right now.
All right. First off, thank you guys for having me. My name is Mike. I'm the owner of Captive Fishing Products. We have started with a new lure called the Bait Lock. Basically what it is if you do use bait or would like to use bait, or have wanted to use certain baits that you were never able to use in the past, now you can do so. What it is a device that can open and close. You can load it with whatever you want. Once it's locked closed, you can fish bottom, top, or mid water with this lure.
Hey, Mike, I'm actually going to play the video that you have on your About section where they can see it right now.
Okay.
So let me get to. I'm going to share my screen for everyone can see, and then they can get a better sense of what we're talking about from that video.
Okay.
Still no sound. Okay, so we're back, and that shows us how simple it is actually to use. So,
well, I can give you a demonstration on here. I don't know how well we'll be able to see, but as you can see in my hand, I'll turn it this way. That way you can actually hear sound. If you hold your finger on the eye and pop the tab on the bottom, you open the lure up. Okay, I'll flip it around so you can see the back side. You load your bait inside here. You only want to fill it about half full and lock it closed. Once that's locked closed, it cannot open. Whatever you use or whatever you want to put inside of there for whatever species you're going for is now locked inside. There's perforated holes in the top as well as in the bottom to emit the scent out of it. Okay. So a lot of your scents that are currently on the market, you spray on a lure. Generally, when you cast it out and it hits the water, all those scents are left in that area where that hit the water, and then you're trying to bring that back to you in a retrieving situation, and that scent is left there. Where with a bait lock lure, it is actually left inside of there. So just say for a like a very thin liquid lure, okay, or a liquid scent, excuse me. You could take like we give the idea of using like an earplug. Okay, take an earplug and put it inside of there, soak it with that scent, put it inside of there, and you're going to slowly emit that scent out of it. Okay, and again, it doesn't matter whether you're using it on a top water situation. We have the different attachments for the buzz, and we have a spinner's attachment for it as well. So no matter where you want to fish for whatever species you're using or going for, you can use this for anything. It doesn't matter, how you want to use it, how you want to dress it. I mean, you've got a rubber attachments of any kind that are sold everywhere, for whatever you want to use it for.
And this works both in saltwater and freshwater, right?
Yes, it does. You can use it on anything. I mean, we've got guys that are using them in saltwater. We've got guys that are using them in freshwater. And again, it doesn't matter the species. Say for instance, your salmon guys, they're tying up bags and putting their salmon eggs inside of the spawn inside of these bags, which makes it very difficult. Where instead, just open this thing up, load your spawn inside of it, give it a press, pop a couple of them open. So now you're leaving that scent trail back behind it, or dropping it on the bottom, leaving it in the bottom, whatever you want to do.
What kind of hooks do you use on your lure?
These are actually made with a 5/0 Mustad double frog hook. We did not skimp on quality. Quality is very huge with me. I take it very serious, and I wanted this product to be very well for when we give it to you.
And how well does it work on catfish? Because we have a lot of catfish in this chat right now. A lot of tournament ones, actually.
Right. Catfish is actually where it began. Many years ago, when I was fishing with my father, that was what he actually used it for, or wanted to use it for, I should say. And we were using different things, the whole pantyhose trick with like your chicken livers and stuff like that, stink baits and stuff. And a lot of times it would obstruct the hook. Where with the bait lock, there's no way of obstructing the hook. Once that's inside of there and a fish bites, it collapses that bag, so that hook cannot be obstructed by anything in there.
Okay, so is it weedless? Can you dress it up to be weedless?
Yes, if you look at the profile of it, again, I'll bring it up. If you look at the profile of it, it's made to be weedless. Okay, I don't want to say it's weedless, so nobody could sue me on this deal, but we made it as weedless as possible so that you don't snag in the weeds.
Okay, so, yeah, and you can dress it up like a mouse and almost make it look like a mouse too.
Yeah, dress it up like a mouse, dress it up like a frog. A lot of guys are using, the rubber frogs, but, in a lot of cases, a lot of the stuff that's out there, you're limited to what you can use. Some of the lures they sell a scent for that are specifically for their device. So you have to use their apparatus, or their scent with their apparatus. you can use anything in here. It doesn't matter. I mean, from chicken livers to tuna fish, to your spawn, anything you want to use. I raid the wife's refrigerator and she gets mad at me, but I mean, it all depends on what you're going for.
Yeah, and so it's a very versatile lure and can you use for just about anything. What size hook is on there?
This is currently a 5-aught hook. Okay, again, it's the double frog hook from Mustad. We're in engineering right now. We're trying to scale it down for, your crappie guys and bluegill guys and stuff like that. It's in the process now, but it's going to be a little bit. We had to start somewhere. This is a brand new company. Obviously, it's a brand new release, but we had to start somewhere. So we're working on the smaller one because we've got a huge demand for the smaller one.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I know. I think that would be absolutely awesome, especially since that's where I tend to use most of my live bait. Well, if you're using this with artificial baits, like you said, you could soak a scent in there and make it look like a frog. But I don't know. Is it easy to find frog scent?
Well, there's a lot of different companies that are coming out with a lot of different scents now. From a liquid scent base, there's some of them are thinner or thicker. There's already some out there that are in a spray can or something like that. But then there's also your paste baits, your dough baits. There's a couple of guys that are making like a hard stick that you can put inside of there, and it just slowly dissipates that smell, so that you can catch whatever you want, depending upon what you want to put in it and what your species you're going for is attracted to.
Oh, okay. So, so see, this is I think is an awesome concept. Do you take these to like tackle shows? How are you marketing these?
We have been doing trade shows. The trade shows this year, we've covered all of them. I think we have one more to go. I'd have to get back to you on where exactly that is. Excuse me. We're marketing anywhere that we can that is accessible. I have a guy that's helping me now that's doing a lot of work on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter as well. That has been a very huge help to me. We're starting with where we can, and we're going to work up from there.
Yeah, PGH Bomb Feeders just asked in the audience, were you at the Catfish Conference?
We were at the Catfish Conference last year. I'm sorry. We weren't able to make it this year. We had other obligations that we had already made, so we were not able to make it to the conference this year.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm going to see if PD Fishing or PGH Bobbin Feeders wants to come up here and ask questions if they want.
Okay.
But I can keep. Oh, PD Fishing would love to review one for you. Hey, PD Fishing, would you like to come up and be on panel? You can talk to Baitlock. I mean, you have an opportunity right now to talk to him. How much? Oh, he wants PD Fishing wants to know how much they are.
Individually on our website, you could buy them again individually at $6.99 plus tax.
I'm gonna post the link right now to the shop part of the thing for people to come look.
Okay. They're available on baitlock.com individually, or we have a 4-pack that is available for, I believe it's $24.99. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I wanted to throw something out there for your viewers today. When the end of this show comes on, or happens, I should say, wanted to throw an offer out there for anybody that goes and buys a 4-pack off the website. We'll throw the buzz and the spinner attachment in for free.
Awesome. That is absolutely awesome. And I want to thank you for doing that for my viewers. Did they have to use a code? Did they have to use a code for that, or?
Right now, no. You just don't have to use a code for it. But what I'll do is I'm going to throw a half-hour timer on it after we get off air here. I'll throw a half-hour timer on it. Anybody that goes on to baitlock.com and buys the 4-pack off there, we'll throw the attachments in for free for you.
Okay, so we're going to set that up to start at noon because that's what time the show ends, and your segment will be over in about half an hour.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay, so BSF, if you could do me a favor and keep posting that link to his website for everyone can have it, that'd be appreciated.
We welcome all questions. I mean, if you guys think of a question after the show, you can reach us, whether it be myself, Mike G at captivefishing.com, or Jim G at captivefishing.com. We welcome all questions. We'll help you in any way that we can.
Yeah, and one thing which I want to know more about, where did you get the idea for this bait?
This actually derived back when I was 14. Again, I was fishing with my father, and he was one of these that got really aggravated when say he's fishing for his catfish, and he had the bluegills and whatnot that was stealing his bait. I watched this poor guy using all kinds of foul languages because he wasn't catching his target species because his bait was being stolen. So we started again. We started playing with different things, and I started actually using like a t-shirt material. This was before I knew about the whole pantyhose trick. But then it didn't matter what I used, whether it was the pantyhose or a t-shirt material. It always obstructed the hook. So I lost many catches by obstructing that hook. That's the last thing you want to do. I mean, we're out there to catch them, not just play with them. But that's where this whole thing began, was doing it that way. And it went through a lot of time of me trying different concepts and stuff like that. I never in my wildest dreams thought that I would get to this point, but it was through a lot of trial and error that I finally made it to here. And we done a lot of engineering on the shapes and how to open and close and lock it and make it simple to use. I mean, once you use it, you get used to it, and you can actually open it one-handed. Okay, my father had a stroke and he wasn't able to use his other hand, and he was angry when we all wanted to help him because he wanted to do it by himself. So we had to make it easy for a person that was limited to what they could do, and so we made sure that it was easy to open with one hand.
How does it lock?
The way that it works, okay, a lot of people misunderstand. Again, I'm going to bring this close to the camera so you can see. If you look at the end of that, this is just kind of a C shape. It's kind of hard for me to see here. But what it does is it locks to the end of the hook shaft below the eye. It clicks locked. Now, a lot of people misunderstand, and they think that that's actually what's locking it closed. That is not the case. It's holding it there, but I don't know if you can see very well, but the edge of each piece has a protrusion as well as a negative cavity on the opposite sides, okay? Once that is actually locked closed, okay, that is holding it, but those two cavities that are on either side are actually holding that locked closed. So once it's closed, it's not opening up.
Okay, so how long will one of those hooks last?
Well, with all the trade shows that we've done, we've opened these things thousands of times. We've broken them, but it has taken a long time. I don't foresee them breaking. I mean, for the price that you're paying for this thing, the longevity, again, and the quality of it is very durable for your use. So you don't have to worry about that.
And is that like a hard plastic is made your lure is made of, or is it like a soft plastic?
The base portion of, again, I'm going to grab a different one to bring it up a little bit closer. What you see in red here, okay, is actually a hard plastic. The hook is molded into the plastic so that you cannot lose that hook. The top portion is silicone rubber, okay, so it's nice and soft. One thing that I wanted to throw at you also was they're available in 4 different colors. It's hard to show you the differences of the colors right now, but they're available. And what I'm holding now is a blood red. They're also available in a frog green, as well as a clear, and then a glow in the dark. So what you see on this one that is red, as it actually has a glow in the dark feature on one of them for your night catfish guys, that the fish are attracted to that color. I don't know why. There's some science, I'm sure, behind it. But if you hit that thing with a flashlight, load your stink baits or whatever you want to put inside of it, hit that thing with a flashlight, they glow very bright for you to use this thing at night.
Okay, so that's why you recommend only fill it half full, is where it will compress.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're filling right up with catfishing guys right now. We have quite a few catfishing guys up in here right now. So let's what's the biggest catfish you've seen caught on your hook?
The biggest one that I've seen so far was actually 22 pounds. It was a big flathead that was caught by my wife. That was actually dragging her into the river. I had to grab her and the pole as well, or I was going to lose them all. But that's the biggest that I know of that's been caught. On our website, you can see, and then as well as the picture of Ira up front there, and the carp. You know, the variety is all over the place. A lot of people think that they're rather large. We've got guys that catch 1 pound catfish, clear up to the one that was dragging my wife into the river. Excuse me. Bass, I've caught, from, I mean, small, I would give it maybe a half pound. Now, I'm not a bass fisherman myself. One of my guys is going to use it for bass fishing this year, and hopefully everything goes well with that. But I've caught them on accident. I went out testing when my manufacturer sent me the spinner. I just went out to go do some testing and caught a bass. I would give it about a pound. With not even trying.
Yeah, can you smell it?
Can I what?
It says smell it. It's calf. Oh, okay. 1 second here. Yeah, one of the catfishing guys is asking if you smell it. SNELL. I don't.
I'm not quite sure what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out too. Hey, Kentucky Catman, you want to come up here? We're actually going to open up the phone lines in about 3 minutes. We're going to let people call in and ask.
All right.
I think that'd be fun.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see you, BSF. Thanks for coming, man. Tie it to a snow hook. A snow knot.
I don't see why you can't use it in any way that you want to. I mean, we've got guys that are using multiple ones on lines. I don't see why you couldn't.
Hey, Kentucky Catman, will you send me your email if I can bring it up here easy? Yeah, he's going to come up here. He's going to ask some questions, I think. So, yeah, this is one way I like to interact is bring people out of the audience and let them ask. And I'm going to open up the phone lines and let them call, too, in a second. Which is another way that we can interact with the audience.
Right. Please ask all the questions you want.
Yeah, we have the expert here, guys. You can't get a better expert than what we have right now. There we go.
The possibilities are just endless with this thing. I mean, again, we've got guys that are using them in every aspect of fishing. Again, whether it's salmon or catfish or carp or walleye.
I'm gonna try using it as a frog. I'm gonna dress up like a frog and throw it as a frog. See how it works.
Well, I mean, in any situation, or in even some situations where you can't get a fish to bite a typical lure that doesn't have a scent to it, you're adding the extra element of having a scent trail or scent inside to just enhance the possibility of the catch.
Oh yeah, and I totally agree. And hey, how you doing, Catman?
Good, man. Y'all, how y'all doing this morning?
Pretty good. We have Bait Lock up here, and I think he has an excellent product for catfishing.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. No, what I was talking about, if you go to like Walmart or any of the sporting goods stores, and you can buy the hooks that have got a pre-tied leader on it. It's about a foot long.
Okay.
That hook, the way that's wrapped around the top of that hook is called a snail, where you wrap it around and pull it through.
Okay.
I mean, the only knot I know of myself that's strong is a polymer knot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
With the way that plastic comes up on that hook eye,
okay.
I can't see it real well. I didn't know if you could wrap your line around it 10 times and pull it back through. And
I'll bring it up real close so you can see. There isn't much of that area left on there. Now I understand what you're asking. Okay, so the actual to make a snell knot on that is you can wrap it, I'm sure, a few times, but I would say wrapping it 10 times is probably a no.
Yeah.
But in a lot of cases, guys are putting a snap swivel or something on there, and tying it up that way. I mean, the strength of that end, obviously would be based on what knot you're using. Okay. But the strength of that hook is just unbelievable. I mean, I've tried breaking them, out of there, and it takes a lot more effort for me with my hands than a catfish or any fish is going to do to that lure.
Hold on.
So if you get snagged in a log and you're pulling on it, how much will it take to break it?
I haven't broken one.
Oh, wow.
I have not broken one. I have snapped my line, and I've used, 30-pound line. I'll snap the line before I break that lure.
Oh, yeah. It's made with really good quality stuff. So if you guys would like to call in and ask some questions,
yeah.
Okay.
I have the phone line open. You guys can call and talk to them now. And we got just another way to interact. And he's going to be giving you guys an excellent deal, guys.
I want to thank the catfish man for his question.
I think it'd be great for like channel cats and stuff around my area.
Right.
Because I can put like my Sonny's dip bait or Secret 7 in there, shut it up, and throw it out. And I don't have to worry about messing with treble hooks and trying to get it all in a certain spot.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's and there's one little trick that I've been telling people is, a lot of these, even your Sonnies, they use a garlic as a strong scent in that. I've been telling guys, okay, instead of going, sometimes you can't even find Sonnies, which is an excellent product out there. In fact, some of the pictures that you will see that are up on the site here, as well as my website, are guys that are using Sonnies. But what I've been telling guys is, okay, so your main scent behind that is a garlic. Okay. For $1.50 or whatever it is at the store, you can go buy a minced garlic. Okay. And so you've got this little jar of garlic. You can throw that inside of that thing and use it all day long. You've got that really strong scent that is inside of that, and you're not going to lose that bait. There's no other lure out there on the market that you could take something like that and put inside and not lose it with that strong scent.
Right.
And that's absolutely awesome that you can do stuff like that. And you say you can fish these at any level in the water. So if you can use it like a crankbait, you can use it like a frog on the top, and you can use it on the bottom.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Again, we made it, and for that situation, as weedless as we could make it, and then again, I wanted to give the attachments so that it wasn't limited to a bottom use situation, And then a lot of guys, you know, they want to use whatever rubbers, whatever. The possibilities are endless of what you can actually use on the backside to dress it up how you want. I mean, there's guys that are putting a skirt on the front. I'm not sure how they're doing that, but there's guys that are putting a skirt on the front of it, bouncing it across the bottom with weights and stuff like that. You know, it's all about how you want to use it, what species you're going for, and with that species, what scents they're attracted to.
Hey,
there's so many different companies that are making so many different scents out there. I can't endorse any one because they're all, you know, as far as I know, there's a lot of them that are very good products.
There you go. See, I'm a member of what we call the Reaper Catfishing Crew, one of the founding members. And one of our basis in our group is fish with what you find comfortable.
Right.
There's all kinds
Absolutely.
of stuff. You know, I'm not going to boot you out because you're fishing with a bait lock and he's fishing with bait netting. You know, whatever you're comfortable with, you fish with it.
Right.
And myself, the bait lock, like I said, I would use it for channel cats, small bullhead and stuff. But when I'm out going for fish, my bait, I can fit that bait hook or bait lock in the mouth of my bait, you know.
Right. Absolutely. That's where I was saying a little while ago. And again, at the Catfish Conference, we were talking with several different guys in there, some of the tournament guys and whatnot. And we had to start this company somewhere. So the current size that this is, again, this is a 5/0 frog hook from Mustad. We started with this size, to be as versatile as we could be to begin. The demand for the smaller ones is, even the larger ones, is just incredible. We're trying to work it in the best way that we can, but currently this is the size that we have. My engineer, when it's all said and done, will end up with the current bait lock. The new one and the larger one will be roughly 2.5 times larger than what this one is, probably utilizing the same hook or same size hook, the 5/0 size. But I'm not sure on that quite yet, because I have to do my own engineering and my own testing with it before I do get to that point.
It's Mike, correct? Yeah. Where can I buy the bait hook right now?
Just put a link in.
Okay. I would really.
Right now, they're available on baitlock.com. We're also selling them on Amazon and eBay. I'll throw this out there. In November last year, I believe it was November, either October or November last year, we were ranked #1 on Amazon for our red one, and we were ranked #3 on Amazon for our glow in the dark.
Yeah, that is absolutely awesome.
I'd like to get a few of the red ones, and I've got some ponds around here and stuff that's got some big channel cats.
Right.
I want to try it out with, you know, my Sunnies, my Secret Sevens and stuff like that.
Right.
I really want to try it with Catfish Bubblegum.
There you go. We had those people at the Catfish Conference, and it sounds like an excellent product. I have not been able to use it myself. I've been a very busy man for the past couple of years with this thing, obviously, and I haven't been able to go fishing myself, but that's going to change this year. I've got to get out there and do some fishing myself. But, you know, we welcome all the pictures and everything. If everybody can, send us in pictures, whether it be with you included or even just your catches, please send them to us. Again, at either Mike G at captivefishing.com or Jim G at captivefishing.com, or we'll even open up one more, sales at captivefishing.com. Any of those that you can send us pictures to, we greatly welcome them. We appreciate all the help that we can get.
Okay, we have a question in the audience. Peel and Drag Catfishing asks, can I use skipjack with it?
Sure. Why not? This thing is not limited to anything.
See, one thing which I think you could do with this, with the bigger cats, even, is tie that on higher up on the hook as a center tracking, and then put your big bait below it.
Right. Yeah. And you always know, no matter what, that you have a scent in there. You know, for the species that are only scent attracted, you know what I mean? In a lot of cases, you lose that scent. Okay, where with this thing, it is locked inside. You cannot lose that scent and use anything that you want inside of it.
Got another question here in the chat, Mike. Are they J hooks? Are they 5/0 J hooks that it's like a frog?
Yes, absolutely.
You have to set the hook on it instead of letting
Yes.
it load up.
Right.
It's one of those jerk their jaw out hooks.
Right. Well, it's one of those that you're going to pay attention. You're going to actually be out there fishing. I mean, don't get me wrong. One of my friends, he's actually using them for bank poling. You know, and I mean, he's caught everything, you know, from turtles to catfish. You know, again, the species catches are just unbelievable.
Yeah. I'm really interested. I'm gonna have to get a couple of them and try them out.
Oh yeah, I think they're extremely good product, and I think especially for my catfishers, I think they'd absolutely love them.
Right. Yeah, it's the reception from everybody from the many different species, and again, you know, like the whole salmon situation with putting your spawn into that spawn sack and tying all these sacks, you know what I mean, or you know, spending the time to do all that. These eliminate a lot of that time and also a lot of lost baits, you know what I mean, because you know that it's inside of there, and again, it's locked inside of there. It's not coming out of there.
Yeah,
a lot of baits that you wanted to utilize before, you know, which I'm sure the catfish guy here would know, you know, the old weedy ball trick, you know, that a lot of times you couldn't get to stay on a hook, you know, where now you can mix up the mixture, leave it somewhat soft, throw it inside of there, and it's going to slowly dissipate that smell out of there.
That's something I never used.
Really?
Right.
We used it when we were younger, and we had excellent results. But I've used so much different stuff to really say that one's better than another. You know,
yeah,
I wouldn't necessarily say anything.
And he used the weedy mix quite a bit, and
right,
he would tear up carp and channel cats like there's no tomorrow.
Right. Well, and that's what another thing with the carp. You know, a lot of them want to use corn. Okay. And so you're hanging this on there, and actually, where one of the towns where I actually come from, they do a big carp tournament there, and which I haven't done yet. But you know, instead of hanging that corn on a hook on a typical J hook, what you can do is actually go use cream corn. So now you have that corn scent, but now it's multiplied times 10 by having the cream mix in there. And it's slowly dissipating out of there.
Yeah, you'd have to make it a lot smaller for carp, though.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we get the other one done. Like I said, it's in engineering now. I would hope that by fall, that is my prayer, that it'll at least be in production at that point.
So who makes your hooks?
I have a company out of Connecticut. I don't remember exactly what their name is right now.
Oh, they're American made.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
That's absolutely awesome. It's an American company selling American made products.
Well, hold on a minute. Wait, well, let me catch you there. It's an American company, but I'm almost confident they're made in China. I can't say for sure, but it is an American company.
Yeah. 1 second. Let's gotta find your link.
He owns multiple manufacturing facilities.
Yeah, I'd say 90% of mass-produced stuff like that.
90% of it is produced overseas.
Right. Yeah, we tried getting it made here in the USA when all of this was beginning, and a lot of the manufacturers that we went to were priced so high that there was no way that we could for a reasonable price get it out to everyone. We went to a different route and started talking with different people, and we made it happen. But like I said, I'm 100% confident they're made in China.
Yeah, and I had this excellent concept here. And see, I'm a bass fisherman, and I think I want to dress one up like a frog and work it in from deep into the weed pads. And I like the idea that it sounds like they're just about indestructible.
Yeah.
Is that like a netting you have over the top?
It's actually a silicone, and it's very strong. I mean, I could pull on this thing. I mean, I don't want to put more strength on it than obviously any kind of fish would put any pressure on it, biting down or whatnot. But it's very strong silicone rubber.
How about toothy critters like pike and muskie?
I can't verify anything because I haven't been able to get any feedback from anyone as far as using them on them. I'm sure in time, the more of the center of it will, with the tooth fish of that sort, will slowly, demolish the center of that thing. But still, I mean, it's going to last you so long, with that again, the use, it will more than pay for itself in use.
Yeah, see, the reason I'm asking that, when I'm bass fishing, a lot of times I'll catch the 35, 40-inch quality muskie and pike. I was just wondering how that silicone would hold up to them.
I don't see it being a problem. Again, it's so strong that I don't see it being a problem. I mean, again, with the one guy I know, he had a turtle chewing on it, so you know what the bite force of a turtle is, big snapping turtle. And the most it done, it put a little bit of a cut in it, but the device, the bait lock lure still worked as made.
That's absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Go get your muffin.
The versatility again is just unbelievable, and the strength. Again, we don't skip on quality. Quality is huge with me. I don't want to give you guys a product that I wouldn't use myself, and I want the quality to be there.
And how long have you guys been producing these?
We actually received product 2 years ago, December, and that's actually when we started. Sales have been, again, very well with Amazon and eBay and our own website. Sales have been phenomenal.
That's absolutely awesome, and I want to congratulate you. I mean, a few of these really good ideas get discovered, and it sounds like your ideas are getting discovered. So,
right,
what's the future for your company? Where are you going from where you're at now?
Here.
Well, we're doing what we can. I don't see an end to this in any time soon. I'm very adamant about getting the different sizes made. Again, because there's so many people that want to use it for so many different species, from catfish to bluegill, clear up to, I've got a couple of guys that were hounding me. They want them for shark. So yeah, and obviously that's something that we've got to work with bite forces and engineering of the materials that it has to be made out of. But I've got a couple of guys, one of the actual original guys, back when this thing was sitting in with my original engineer, that when we first made these things, was doing all the engineering on it. It was sitting on his desk in his office, and one of his buddies was a huge shark fisherman, and he wanted us to get them made, which obviously it's going to take time, but get them made large enough so he can use them for shark.
Oh, that'd be absolutely interesting. Can you imagine the photos of getting one of those with like a big 10-foot shark on it?
Right. Well, hopefully we get to that point. I mean, we've got to start somewhere again. We've started with this size, and I'm hoping that with the smaller one that we have, the guys will be able to use them out on ice. And I hope next year I'll actually finally get a chance to go out and do some ice fishing, throw some scents in there, and use the smaller ones for that. But we're kind of going and chasing the demand of what everybody wants. So currently it seems like we've got, it's kind of a 50-50, but it seems like we've got a smaller demand verbally for the smaller models. So we're going to go with the smaller model first. And then we'll go with the larger one that is, again, about 2.5 times size, 2.5 times larger than the one that we currently have.
So, I don't mean to interrupt, but I've got to run. Is there a number on your website, at the Bait Lock website, that I can get hold of you?
You can actually hit me or Jim on our email. I can give you my personal cell phone number. But if you hit me on the email on there, I can get you numbers where we can talk, in person. Not a problem.
Are you on Facebook?
Yes, we are. Bait Lock. Okay. You can look up Bait Lock on Facebook.
All right. I'll be sending you a message later on this afternoon.
Not a problem. Appreciate it.
But I've got two youngins here I got to tend to. And the reason I got booted off a while ago, my mom's in Florida. She'll be flying back in this afternoon. And I've got all kinds of stuff I've got to get done now.
All right. We definitely appreciate your time.
Looks like a great product. Can't wait to try it out.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Good luck to you.
And Catman, don't forget that right after the show at noon, you can get that discount on his website.
Sounds great, man. I will definitely check it out. Y'all have a great day.
You too. Thank you, bud.
Yeah, see, this is pretty fun right here, and I'm learning a lot about your product. And we have about 6 minutes left until we get ready for the next guest.
Right. Yeah, I mean, again, we open it up. We're trying to do this 4-pack thing to give guys the options of the different colors, and ladies, the options of the different colors to use, and then, to get them in your hands, and appreciate you for your time and appreciate your purchase. Again, for a half an hour after the show here, we'll throw the attachments in for free. All we beg for is some pictures. We would really like to see your pictures so we can put them up on our website and showing off your catches with our lure.
Yeah, and one thing which I'm kind of interested in, when you make the smaller size bait lock, are you going to actually change the type of hook that's used?
We're probably going to go, well, I shouldn't say probably. We're going to go with a single hook, and we're going to probably use some more flash colors, your brighter colors. We haven't decided on which ones that we're going to use yet, so I don't want to misquote anything right now. But we're going to probably stick with the glow in the red for sure when we drop down to the smaller size. But we're going to throw some a little brighter colors in there as well, because it seems like we have a demand for those also.
And especially for ice fishing. My favorite color for ice fishing is actually bright orange.
Right. Yeah. It seems like there's a lot of guys that are asking for the brighter colors, the bright greens, bright yellows. So again, we haven't decided exactly yet which ones we're going to use, but we're going to throw some bright out there for the guys that want to use them on the ice.
Okay, that sounds like an absolutely awesome idea, and I can't wait to personally try your product.
I appreciate it. And, hey, maybe you can grab yourself one of the 4-packs and have the attachments for free. If not, I mean, later on, in time, if any of you want to buy, again, baitlock.com, you can get them on there individually or the 4-packs, any way you want to do it. We'll help you out. If you have any other questions after the show, again, you can contact me myself at mikeg@captivefishing.com, and I'll help any of you out that I can.
Well, I want to thank you for coming today, and it was an honor meeting you, and I hope that coming here today helps you out, and I hope that, and we have had a lot of great response in the audience to your product.
Okay, I appreciate it. Any of the audience, we thank you all for your time, and I appreciate you, Kohl Outdoors, for your time. It's been a wonderful experience. Hopefully we all this year can catch lots of fish. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot of fishing this year myself.
Okay, well, thanks for coming, and I'll be in touch with you, and we might do something later in the year too.
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you for coming.
All right, bud. Take care. Thank you again, all you audience members.
Well, it's time for our first commercial break, guys. Well, welcome back, everybody. We're back, and actually, we're going to be a little bit longer, and we're going to switch up background here. See Outdoors, you can come on next time, man. Next time I have an open day. I mean, days I have guests up here, it's hard to bring a lot of people up here. Come on, load. Maybe. Where's my camera? That's weird. A second. Not wanting to put me up there, so boom. Well, that's close enough. At least you can see me now. So here we go, guys. We're going to talk about a few things here. Let's see who we have left in the house, guys. And remember, you guys can all go over there and get your discount right after the show on that great product. That is Bait Lock is a great product, guys, and you guys really need to check it out. So we're going to play a lot of stuff right now, and we have a lot going on. BSF Outdoors, just subscribe to me, guys. 1980 guy. Yeah, good job, Kohl Outdoors. Thank you, Bass Camel. Hey, Jeff, are you busy right now? Would you like to come up here and help me out? Oh, thank you, MD Outdoors. And I know it was a great beginning of the show, and I have a lot of great guests coming up, guys. A lot of them. Not right now, Sea Outdoors. Let me tell you one guest that we have coming up, and we haven't got his confirmed day yet. We have 3 FLW guys coming up here. Okay, I'll send you a link to Bass Camel. I gotta find it in my Hangouts. I have him added in here. Gotta do. Oh, we got so much going on. I want to thank Bait Lock for coming today if they're in the chat. Hey, Farmer JT, how you doing? Lots of great channels in here, guys. We have 20 people still in the house. How you doing, Cruiser Mac?
So let's see who all we have in the house right now. Let me refresh this over here. And I'm going to give you everyone a shout out real fast. It's in the chat. See Outdoors is actually, I think he's learned his lesson. He seems to be doing pretty cool now. Instead of coming in here and begging. We got 21 people in the house and waking up now. So let's see who we have in here. Right now we have 1980 in the house. AJ Outdoors, Andrew Fisherman, Bass Camel, C Outdoors, Cod Fishing 180, Cruiser Mac, Size Detecting, Farmer JT, Glam Beauty, MD Outdoors, Robert Banks, The Fishing Dream, Tina and Andy Murray. So if I missed anyone, I am sorry. That's what I have listed right now. I see Triple Tail Outdoors. So we're picking up the pace again. We're getting ready to bring up Bass Camel. Oh, we have Binks TV. He didn't show up in my thing. There's Northern Lights just got a monster perch at 13.75 inches. Wow. Big Game James Fishing. How you doing? I really need to get out there and try to catch some big perch. Hey, Bass Camel, I sent you that link. So when you're ready, you can come up here. Get a storage off from all the talking. So at the end of the show, remember to go. Oh, yeah, you're going to jump up here if I put that there. Remember to go to baitlock.com, which is this over here, and you guys can pick up that special deal that they're having right now for us on their website. If you guys go to that there at the end of the show, you guys will get an actual deal on the product we were just talking about. But if you guys would like to donate to Kohl Outdoors, go to that streamlabs.com/Kohl Outdoors, and you guys will make crazy things happen in here.
That's cup there.
It's been a party in here, guys. I'm telling you that right now. And G Money Strong Outdoors is in the house, guys. If you guys don't know who's G Money Strong, you should. We got 22 people in the house right now. We are growing. My family garden just came in the house. My family garden. Make sure you check out the first half of the show. It was killer. We had a great guest. As I wake up. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, Jeff?
How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you enjoying today's show?
It was good. I caught the last probably 10 minutes of it. I just came in the door.
Yeah. We got some really cool guests coming up. And really big names that I'm actually discussing with right now to get onto the show. I'm feeling a little bit better. Not 100% better. I'm starting to get some of my energy back.
Don't mind me. I'm just finagling here with Windows.
Yeah, I do that all day long. Yeah, you're a cool guest, the outdoors. You're an excellent guest to have up here every once in a while. So what's going on with Fast Camel lately? Are you guys growing?
Oh yeah. Just went over 700 on YouTube subscribers. As far as growing social media, Twitter, Instagram, approaching 7,000. Planning on a couple new products coming up for the spring.
Can you tell us what's coming out, or is that you trying to keep that secret still?
Yeah, well, we like to keep that close to the vest. We like it to be a surprise. That's something that we've learned over the last couple years. Keeping that kind of stuff close to the vest helps in a number of ways.
Yeah. Why will this not load? That's weird. I haven't had that problem. Trying to save like links and stuff someplace where I don't have to go rewrite them every time I want to make one.
I hear you. Thanks for coming in the live stream the other night.
You're welcome. I kind of caught the very tail end of it.
Yeah, we gave away some good lures, some decals, had a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that's absolutely awesome.
Of course, the lucky guy, Grant, he won the happy ending prize, of course.
I know.
That guy's one lucky dude.
I'm almost at 1,000 followers on Twitter now.
That's what you want to do.
So I'm growing everywhere. I just haven't figured out Instagram yet. I don't have no idea how to post there.
Yeah, you know what? Just like everything else, Derek, you get in there, you try a few things, and when something works how you want, hey, I just learned something.
Well, I can't figure out how to post.
The little plus bottom down the little plus button at the bottom in the center.
Do you do it on your computer, or do you have to use your phone?
You can do it on both.
I still can't. One of these days, I'm gonna have to figure that out. So how many more pro staffs are you giving away?
Well, when we did the pro staff sweepstakes video on YouTube about a month ago, we said we would do 3 pro staff interns from that video and a couple live streams that we've done since then to fulfill 2 of those on that 3-spot video thing that we ran. We have fulfilled 2 of those. We chose Randy Kerr out of Oklahoma was the first choice, and Matt Lopez was the second choice. Just last week we made that decision final. So that's 2 out of the 3 on the YouTube Pro Staff Sweepstakes. We're going to select the 3rd one in the next couple weeks, finalize that one. And then we're also making room for possibly 2 or 3 more to round out the 2019 season on top of our team that we already have out there.
Yeah, and how do you go about selecting people? Because I think people, I get questions all the time about how do you get pro staff in different places. I know how it happens, but I want them to hear from someone who actually picks pro staff.
It's a great question, and it's not easy. I will say some of the deciding factors that go into it. Taking creative pictures, quality creative pictures, no head chopped off, no, if you're trying to show the brand that you're wearing for a company in the picture, make sure you capture the brand. Smile, make it look like you're having fun, which you should be anyway. You're fishing. So creative pictures, picture taking, videos, YouTube. Remember, one of your focuses should be to promote the brand that you're being, I hate to use the word sponsored by, because sponsored can mean a different thing than pro staff and that type of stuff. These titles and all this stuff can be really messy. In the long run, support the brand in a professional way. Give them what they're due. Wear the brand as often as you can. Go out fishing as often as you can. When you go out fishing, we all know the catching might not be there. If the catching isn't there, but you're decked out in your gear, man, I would have wished I would have caught a fish to bring home a picture for Bass Camo, let's say. Don't forget, there's always creative scenery around you, backgrounds, things on the water. It doesn't always have to be catching. Look behind you in a background. You're wearing your gear. That background behind you might be something that people at home don't typically see, and they might love to see that. Share it. Capture a picture wearing the brand. When you present that to the brand that you're supporting, they're going to love it. It's not always about a fish picture. You can support a brand in a number of different ways.
Yeah, and one reason which I know a lot of people ask me, why don't I get sponsors? Why don't I don't get pro staff? I've mentioned this to you. I don't feel like my show is the right way to do it because I have to bring other brands in.
Right. It's not for you. And it shouldn't be. Your program is to show off the industry.
Yes.
Not just one particular brand. Your focus should be showing off the industry so that potential customers or friends of brands can make a smart decision.
Oh yeah, and I think I do a great job doing that. And
you certainly do.
And it's like I know how to do pro staff. I've done pro staff. Yep. I understand how to do it. And one thing which I think a lot, I've seen other pro staffers, and I was on one the other day. And I know they were pro staff by another company, and they're sitting there with a big picture of their competitor right there. I'm like, you sit there and you're like, oh no.
There's something I want to share with everybody. If you're interested in being sponsored pro staff, whatever you want to call it, and your sole interest or in the back of your mind, I want to get free stuff, stop thinking that way.
Oh, nothing's free. I mean,
start thinking of a brand that you're attracted to for the right reasons, and you'd love to promote and make that brand grow. And stop thinking about more free stuff after you've already acquired a pro staff position with an apparel company. If you have acquired a pro staff position with an apparel company, stop looking for free apparel from other companies. Stop accepting free apparel from other companies. Your main focus after you've acquired this pro staff with, let's say, Bass Camo, for instance, that's it. You have an apparel brand. Now, if you do it smart and you do a good job for Bass Camo, guess what? Other doors from other companies open up. Lure companies, yes. Rod companies, tackle boxes, storage things, kayak devices that you put all over your kayak. That's the focus you should take when you're seeking pro staff.
Oh yeah, and another thing is keeping an idea is I don't think a lot of people here understand what you're doing really is building a resume.
That's correct.
So okay, and when you're putting together your fishing resume, that's what you're sending to these companies to ask for pro staff. And what they're going to do is they're going to look at who you've been pro staff by. And if you guys believe it or not, all these people know each other. They talk.
That's correct.
This guy does an awesome job promoting my stuff. That is why I think you should do it. And it's all about your pro staff. And Jeff, we lost you on your mic. Hey, Jeff, your mic's not on. There you go. Did we got you back, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay. But that's the one thing which I don't think a lot of these people understand. What with pro staff position in Renton It's written in most contracts that you must accept rep from different companies for slotted pro staff, i.e., all right. With pro staff positions, it's written in most contracts that you cannot accept rep from different companies for that slotted pro staff, i.e., rod reel. Yes.
What I've seen, we don't even do contracts here. Listen, we're looking for a gentlemanly agreement. We're looking for authentic people. That's kind of why that first season is important, to show us what you're made of, not only in the creative picture taking, getting those pictures to us, showing the brand in a positive way. Not only that, but we keep an eye on you that year to see how you are with other things that come your way when you're pro staffing for, let's say, example, Bass Camo. There are going to be other apparel brands that see the good job that you do for Bass Camo. They are going to specifically target you and send you free merchandise, hoping that you will put that merchandise on, take a picture, and put it on your social media page. And guess how Bass Camo feels when you do that?
Oh, yeah, that probably don't feel too good. Another thing, which when we talk about a person that does really good pro staffing, and I'm sorry, Bass Camo, he doesn't do it for you. You ever seen blue collar fishing?
Yeah, and you know what? I respect people that pro staff for other apparel brands and do their thing well. So that's what it's about. If he's doing a good job for the brand that he represents, that's what it's about. That's what he should be proud of.
Yeah,
that's what other people should be proud of when they represent a brand. Watch it grow. Watch how they strengthen their position with that brand. Watch the good things that come from the owners of that company that notice the good job you're doing.
Yeah, another thing which I want to talk about blue collar fishing, what he does. Before he even comes up on live, he goes and puts everything that's with that brand in front of his camera. You can see the mugs, you can see his apparel, you see absolutely everything blue collar fishing does for him. And yet you should be very selective when you're picking your pro staffs. Make sure it's a company you can work with.
The person should be as particular, do their homework as the owner of the company. I agree with that fully.
And if you're getting bombarded by companies wanting to pro staff you, make sure you know and understand what they're about. Every company's about something a little different. And understanding the nuts and bolts of pro staffing is one of the most important things that anyone who's trying to get out there and do is doing. And yes, it's like Rush Flores Outdoors says, there's a lot of scams out there.
High on the list is love the brand that you choose.
And it's like picking up sponsors is the same thing. And see, one thing when someone says sponsor, I could take a sponsor. Because that would be, I'm thinking something more along the commercials and that, but it'd have to be with the understanding that their competitors might be featured on a show. And which is not something which I'm willing to do. That's why I don't have sponsors. I've been approached by a lot of companies for sponsorships. I can advertise. You can go buy your advertising, but that's completely different to me. Would you agree with that, Jeff? That advertising is different than sponsorship?
Yes. I hate to get in that discussion of what is sponsorship, what is pro staff, what is brand ambassador, field staff, because a lot of people apply different, I don't want to call them rules, but different parameters to those titles.
Yes. And I can't think of anyone better to get into that discussion with, because I know you don't do that, and I'm bombarded with questions about that all day long. But my best advice is read. If they're sending you a piece of paper, read it.
Yep.
And don't sign nothing you don't understand.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much we don't do contracts. We tried them the first year, and they're scary to a lot of people, even though there's very little in it. So sometimes you don't get quality people because of them. We're looking for quality people that can look you in the eye, talk to you on the phone, and you get a gut feeling that this is an authentic, good person.
Honestly, MD Outdoors, if Bass Pro Shops came to me and offered me a sponsorship, I'd probably turn them down. Just because then I'd be limited to what I can still do on the show. Then I can't go and get another major brand and bring them on. Sponsorship and pro staff just doesn't fit with what I'm doing. And
Kohl, do you see me on camera right now?
Yes, I do. Hey, stuff's acting up on your side?
Yeah, I'm trying to just make things a little neater so I can see the chat and stuff. Let me know if you lose me.
Yeah, Rush Voras Outdoors. Yeah, you're kind of right that sponsors give you lots of free stuff, and Pro Stats gives you a title, kinda, but not exactly. There's some Pro Stats that gives you lots of free stuff too. I think people just get the ideas and the what A, B, C, and D are kind of mixed up, and I think it varies from company to company.
Yep.
Pro staff, you still have to pay for the product. That's not true. Some companies do not make you pay for the product. A good example of that would be Bass Camel. I don't think they make you pay for anything. Do you make them pay for anything?
Nobody pays for nothing once they're on our team. And you know what? Even first season interns, field staffers have never paid for anything unless we, and this is how I'll exactly say it because this has happened. Hey, so-and-so, we want to start you off with a hat and a t-shirt this season and see how you do. Oh, but I really like to get a neck gaiter and a decal. And this, you know what? I'm going to buy that. And then I step in and I say, you know what? We're going to put that all in the same package and the shipping is on us as well.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people get that confused too. And this is like Triple Tail TV just said, pro staff, you still have to pay. That's not true. It varies from company to company. Make sure you go, you read whatever they send you, talk to the person who is offering you that thing, and a lot of times even those terms are negotiable. Let's say you have a pro staff, and let's say I had 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. My value would be a lot higher than someone who has 2,000. And use what you have to your advantage when negotiating with people. And Bass Cam was like, "This isn't what I came up here for."
Oh no, I don't mind talking about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bass Camel is a fun apparel lineup. I love having him. I love having Jeff up here. I love going to his live streams. I love trying to. We lost Jeff. Hey, Muskie Haynes, how you doing? And if you'd like, hey, Rush Forest Outdoors, if you would like to get some Bass Camo apparel, go to basscamoapparel.com for all your bass apparel needs. And I'm not pro staff by anyone or sponsored by anyone. Yeah, we have about half an hour left, guys. Awesome, Muskie Haynes. Thanks for hanging out. And if you'd like to get bassapparel.com, and let's see, Bass Apparel. Oh, I can't spell today. I really can't spell today. But you just go to bassapparel.com and They have all your great needs there, guys. Make sure you check him out. Oh, there's Jeff. He came back.
I should be all set now.
Yeah, they're asking how to get your stuff, so I'm giving them your email. Or your...
Thank you. And you know what? Just to see more pictures of customers, staffers, friends, family wearing our stuff, we're all over the social media pages. Bass Camo, everywhere you go is, Bass Camo on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, just Bass Camo. You'll find us.
Yeah, and one thing which which as soon as I get out on the water this year, I'll be putting in a lot of pictures for you.
Thank you, sir.
And I'll make sure before I send you the pictures, they're all doctored up.
Really, I like pictures that just are untouched as possible. I don't like them cropped. I don't like them filtered. Nothing, because we do all that ourselves.
Oh, okay. See,
Yep.
all I do is I'd put the Bass Camel thing on logo on there.
Oh
you.
No, I'll do all that for you, because I'm a fussy guy.
Okay, I'll send them to you non-filtered.
Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, I get accused all the time from my wife and my kids that I'm pretty fussy when it comes to a lot of things. We try and get it right the first time, and we're pretty particular on things.
Okay, we just had a question in the audience. What kind of gear do you guys have?
Quickly, I'll go through. We have sun protection, long sleeve, sun protection, face mask, neck gaiters, whatever you want to call them. People call them different. What I'd like to tell you about the neck gaiters is our price point, I believe, is right around $21.
Hey, Jeff, 1 second here. Let me switch my backgrounds here, and I'll go to a Bass Camel one, which I have one already made.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I know I don't have one already made. What happened to my Bass Camel one? Never mind. I guess it's not made anymore.
Probably dump me.
No, it might have. I didn't dump you, but it might have dumped you out.
So anyway, the price point you'll see on our neck gaiter, $21. And the reason I bring it up is you're going to see some other competitor neck gaiter face guards out there. And what I will tell you is I know firsthand customers and people that have bought those cheaper versions of neck gaiters, face guards. The edges will either roll up on you, roll in on you. The seams come undone, and the material is very different than our neck gaiters. Our neck gaiters are the same as our UPF 50 long sleeve sun protection shirt. They're very breathable, really holds elasticity over the years. I'm on the same neck gaiter from 3 years ago. And if I showed it to you and put it in your hand and then put a new one next, you'd be hard to press to find a difference.
Yeah, in a second here, I'm going to pull up your website and we'll show people exactly what you're talking about.
So that's the sun protection category. Hats. We have right now 5 different hats to choose from. We got the retro, I call it the patch hat, retro patch hat. It's a trucker snapback, curve the bill how you want. We have our Flex Fit, official Flex Fit, embroidered, pro stitch, high thread count, embroidered front and back.
And pro staff in that one too.
Yeah, that's a different edition. You can't buy this one. We bought a bunch of these a year or 2 ago, and we were given some special pro staff mates those hats.
Okay, so right here's Bass Camel website, guys.
Okay, so right there you'll see we first here the Back in Black T-shirt. Has the full logo, front left chest, full logo on the back. What you're going to notice with our T-shirts is this is not screen printing, folks. This is direct to garment, which really means you take a digital file, a high-end digital file, and it transfers almost 100% of that file to the shirt. If you take that shirt and look it up right up close up in the upper right-hand corner, upper left-hand corner as you're looking at it on the back of the shirt.
Okay.
It says Tactical Division up there. And when you have that shirt in your hand, you can read that little writing up in that up in the right there, almost where your cursor is. There's some writing there, but that's probably as much as you can blow up there. But if you see our logo on any other social media and you blow it up with your finger, you'd be shocked to see the vibrance design of our t-shirts. And with DTG, what you get above screen printing is screen printing, as you know, over time, washing and drying, you get a cracking, peeling type of thing. You do not get that with DTG. That's why we went with that technology.
I'm just showing them things you've talked about.
Yep, that's the neck gaiter.
The neck gaiter.
Designed front and back. Really a shop product. When we do live shows, those go like hotcakes.
If you had questions, if you guys had beanies, here's a beanie. Here's the beanies.
Yeah, that's a fleece lined beanie, very warm, really nice. In fact, we are out of stock on those as of today, I believe.
I can't.
We ran a special the last month or two, buy one, get the second one half off. And the black one, I believe, ran out of stock today.
Yeah, and here's all the decals you can get. Not decoys, decals. There's the family. Oh, I can't get the whole family. There we go. Here's the family.
I got a 4-inch one here in my hand. So those pictures.
I have it locked on me right now.
Some people don't think that these things look the same in person. I'm going to tell you they do. And really nice.
Yeah. I have it locked on me so they can't see what you see. Anything.
Yep.
I'm just going through your website showing people what Bass Camo is all about. I mean, Bass Camo is absolutely awesome.
Oh, yeah. There you go, Derek. Show the gallery.
Yeah.
That's a good way to see our. And what I want to tell the people out there about wanting to pro staff, look through this gallery of pictures, and this is going to show you creativity, quality of picture that you get to Bass Camo.
I can't blow
and this is why, or this is what we look for. If people can provide this to us, talk highly about the brand, send customers to us, enjoy it. Just add Bass Camo to your fishing. We don't put a lot of high pressure on our teammates and stuff. Get out there and just add Bass Camo to what you already love to do.
Yeah, and I guess I can't blow these up. I was gonna go through each one, but
no, I don't think you can do that.
I can't click on them. But that gives you an idea what Bass Camo's about. And if you guys want to go to Bass Camo, it's basscamoapparel.com. It's right here.
Thank you, Derek.
You're welcome. So let's get back to the show. Infomercials. Stop. I don't want to hit the wrong button and end my live stream. I've done that before. Again, what's everyone been saying? Does that gator net keep mosquitoes off?
Yes, I have a lot of people that love it for that. It doesn't keep them off. They're still going to be around you. It doesn't have any scent in it or anything like that. But you know how they can get around on you on your neck and stuff, and you wouldn't know they're there until they've bitten you. I have a lot of people that use them in the yard for yard work. The wind, the chili, you know, when your shirt is a little bit open enough to let that breeze in, and once you get a chill, it's great for that because it does have good length on it where you can tuck it in a little bit. Very multifunctional.
What's your largest shirt size?
We have some 3X and 4X available in the t-shirt. The sun protection shirt, double XL is as big as we go on that. And the 3X and 4X in the t-shirt are limited quantities all the time because they're tough to get.
Okay, so we need to take a next commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about fishing.
Yeah, we like fishing.
Oh, this is all messed up. Oh, yeah, that was all messed up at the end. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so let's talk. So, are you doing any ice fishing lately, or is it getting too dangerous?
I want to go tomorrow. It's going to be a nice day here in New England. Plenty of ice still. If you're, let's say, Central Mass, West or North, you still have plenty of ice. Eastern Mass, Cape, South Shore, I would be a little careful, but I bet you they have plenty of ice also. Not the Cape, but South Shore, I bet has plenty of ice.
It is. Hey, BSF Outdoors. Yeah, you can come up here. Just give me your email on the. Wow. Give me your email in a private area, man, because he's kind of private about his email stuff. And I don't feel like going to search for it right now. Yeah, and I think I want to remind everyone that Bait Lock is giving that deal at the end of the show here for 30 minutes.
What deal was that, Derek?
You get the if you buy the 4-pack, you get the attachments for free.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool, and I personally would love to try for putting frog legs on it and using it as a frog. Putting scent in there.
I didn't quite get what he was talking about for ice fishing baits.
He's going to be making a smaller version of it, so you'll be able to put the scent in there and then put your minnow or whatever you're using in there, and you can jigger with it. And that's not going to come out to this fall, though.
So it's some kind of an insert that you would put in a live minnow?
I think it'd be kind of like if you're using a like an eyedropper.
A jig.
Yeah. So the way I'm getting, the way I took it.
Probably like a jig type lure or something.
Oh, come on. All my browsers are acting up. Oof. I hate it when all my browsers act up at the same time.
I had a heck of a time getting the live stream to fire up the other night. I was like 10 minutes late.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's like the other day, right after I got off here, my Hangout's completely crashed. And I couldn't get it working for like 20 minutes. So it was probably a pretty good thing I got off the show at that moment.
Is the chat streaming right now, Derek?
What?
Is the chat moving right now?
Is what streaming?
Is the chat moving?
Not to my knowledge. I can't. It's not. Doesn't seem like it is at all.
There it goes. I just saw your dad chime in. Looked like he was looking for us on Facebook.
Okay, I found Bass Cam on Facebook. Oh, my dad found you.
Thank you, CYS.
I don't even know if I'm connected to you on Facebook yet.
We share our content across them all, but we kind of stagger it so that we don't blast them all at the same time. We stagger it. Let a week go by, 2 weeks go by, and then go put that content on the other page.
Yeah. And I have to get my interview done because the person was supposed to be interviewed last week didn't show up. So I put an interview every single week on my Facebook page. It's not available anywhere else.
Yep. The next couple of weeks, we're going to get another fishing trip in and hopefully get enough material to make another good video. We'd like to have one more good ice fishing video to end the season. We're going to work on our set behind us a little bit.
Hey,
BSF, how you doing?
pretty good.
Hello, BSF.
You up here with Bass Camel?
Yep, I'm up with the popular people now.
We're just real fishermen. Like to have fun like everybody else.
So do you have any questions for Bass Camel?
Not really. I just want to come up here and hang out.
Oh, okay. Wow, I mean, why do you have so much glare on you?
glare.
Yes.
Because if I turn this off, I go dark.
Put it down a little bit on your chest a little bit. Can you aim it down a little? That's a little better.
How about
A little better.
That's a lot. Aim it down some.
Hey, what is your bass size up in the Northeast?
what?
What is your bass size in the Northeast?
Talking to me, Derek?
Yeah, I think so. I'm in the Midwest, so
I didn't particularly know where BSF was. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm in Iowa.
Okay. I would say, not that a 4 or 5 pounder isn't a great fish. I love to catch 4 or 5 pounders, but if you want to put great upper status on a bass, let's put it this way. I just broke 7 pounds this past summer, and I've been fishing since I was 9 as a kid, and took a break in the middle there in my 20s. Then got back to it in my early 30s. So you could put 15 plus almost 20 years on the New England lakes. Just busted 7 this past summer. So when I see guys hit 8, 9, or 10, and it's proven that was in a Massachusetts lake, that's an accomplishment.
I've done 8-pound smallies in Michigan.
So right away, Derek,
Wow, that's nice.
I would say that's a phenomenal. You should be proud of that fish. But then right behind it, what I'm going to say is, prove it to me.
Okay. We'll see what I catch next time.
Bass.
Next year, I catch 1 or 2 of them a year.
I'm a guy that I want to see it on a measuring stick. I want to see you in the picture.
Okay.
And because you know what? All of us fishermen, we lie like crazy.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I have this phenomenal lake next to me called Hubbard Lake. It's one of the best smallmouth fisheries in the world. And that's where I go and catch stuff like that. And I also have Lake Huron right there.
Yeah. Oh, the Great Lakes hold huge fish. You know.
And I catch big smallies like that out of Harrisville Harbor. And no one else is fishing for those smallmouth in there because they're out there trying to catch the salmon and that kind of stuff. So not even that heavily fishing there.
A 2 or 3 pound bass is pretty good for me. I think that's my personal best.
Yep.
You caught
Hey,
It's pretty small.
I go out for a day. If I'm catching 3, 4 pounders, I'm having a great day. It's fun.
Hey, that's
like big fish compared to the other size of fish I catch.
hey, bass camel. A 3-4 pound bass is pretty close to the average bass in Hubbard Lake.
Yeah.
So, but the Northeast does
Last night I get stuff ready.
Man, BSF. What are you using for a mic?
That's on my phone. Is it bad?
A little bit. Bass Camel's over there shaking his head.
I was going to guess it was a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Those are the resources that a lot of us have. I'm just on a laptop.
Yeah.
I don't have any special web camera or microphone. This is all I have.
Yeah, I have a new webcam coming tomorrow, and my studio's getting pretty big here. I'm working on getting a what is that called? A mixer.
Yeah, I might do the microphone before I do anything with my camera because I notice if I turn when I talk or if I'm showing product, I think the microphone goes in and out.
Oh yeah, it does a little bit.
Did it just do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty fussy if you're not shooting your voice right at it.
Oh yeah, and I started off.
Well,
my laptop too.
the problem I had last night was for some reason my stream kept on flickering, so I jumped in here to see if it did it in here. I don't know what caused it, but
Do you have a lot of people in the house on at the same time? BSF?
me or Kohl?
BSF?
I think I talked about like 17 people last night, and that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But that only lasted for like a couple minutes. So
yeah.
My average was probably 10 or so. But
Yeah, you guys want to know what we have coming up next week?
Go ahead.
Okay, next week. Let's go through the schedule of what we have coming up. And there's someone that might be added, a big name might be added on Monday night. Which I'm going to keep that close to the chest now.
Oh, using the old close to the vest saying, huh?
Well, it'll be announced as soon as it's confirmed.
I see why you have me on, Derek. You're picking up my sayings. There's one thing you're not going to get. The masshole accent.
What?
The masshole accent.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Here, let's go to my events. So next week, and we have a freelance duck hunt. It's going to be here Thursday. We have a catfish show on Wednesday. Tuesday, I have start a bass show on Tuesday at 1 p.m. So that's coming up. Monday night, we're going to have a special guest, more than likely. A freelance duck hunt. If you guys don't know them, they're a YouTube channel with over 10,000 subscribers. And we have Reiner is going to be here on the 19th. Let's see, the 20th is still open. So, wait a minute. All we have scheduled for next week is a freelance duck hunt, and I'm still filming this thing. And I know we have people looking at it, and just trying to sort out names right now. What is going on?
Talking about fishermen that don't, tell the truth all the time in chat. Somebody's drilling in fish for 2 days long. Must be a big deal. 1980. And Andrew Fisherman just going along right with it.
Yeah, we have 9 minutes left, guys, and I want to thank Bass Camel for coming up here, and I want to thank BSF.
Thank you, Derek.
Yep.
BSF does a lot for the show behind the scenes. He's working at making commercials. Bass Camel says that.
Yeah, cool.
His knowledge.
Thank you, Derek. It's just from experience. It really is. It's not anything more than that.
Well, I just wanted to get someone besides me up here telling them about pro staff, and because I've had that asked so much.
Yeah, I like to talk about a number of different subjects, and I'm not the end-all, be-all, always right. I'm always open to other people showing me a better way, faster way, a more efficient, more cheaper way of doing things. Why not? In today's day and age, you can not spend crazy money frivolously, and somebody can show you how to get the same job done at a lesser price or a better way. Oh yeah, I'm always open to that.
Andrew Fisherman just asked, when can we expect hoodies in the store?
The hoodies has taken a small back seat because we just got finished tax season. Tax season is a big deal for us. Me and my wife both work full-time jobs, and then add in the business, Bass Camo, children, a house, and all the things that come with having to do your taxes. It's quite daunting. So we just got finished our taxes. In fact, we were in a meeting today. So that lets me loosen up some thinking and creative direction for spring products. Because we're so close, and let's say things warming up soon, we might release a couple warmer products first before we get the hoodie finalized. So, and that's a good decision on our part because the warmer weather is going to be on us in no time, and we have to finalize a couple things we're working on for the warmer weather and get that product ordered and get it in here so we can quality control it, get it ready for shipping, and then present it to our customers.
Yeah, and I'd like to remind everyone that if you guys want to take advantage of the special deal, I'm going to give you guys the link, and he's going to open it up at noon for half an hour for the special deal.
Who's that?
Bait Lock.
Oh, cool. Yep.
Hey, cool. Do I sound any better now?
Yeah, you do.
I figured out what it was. See, I used to run with this old phone, and the way the mic is on this, it didn't mess with the holder I had. But I guess I got to figure out something different to hold my phone.
Your audio's a much better audio,
and you got better video now too.
Yeah, when I got this new phone. So I used, what is it called, Teen Master or something like that to edit on my phone. Well, with this new phone, evidently the video quality's too high for the app I was using, so then I had to go find a different app to use to edit my videos, and it's probably a good thing because the new app I'm using actually is more like a professional one rather than the beginner one that I was using. So
yeah, I
don't know if it shows in the videos.
I'm about to get Final Cut for editing.
Just want to say thank you, Derek, for asking me up for a little while today. It was great. I had the time to jump on with you. I appreciate it.
And I want to thank you for coming today. And I hope you guys all liked Bait Lock. And now I'm going through and I'm picking up my best interviews, and they're going to become separate videos. And I got two great.
I guess I kind of invited myself to the party.
What?
I guess I kind of invited myself to the party, so.
And that's okay too.
Well, at least you asked first. Yesterday, Bass and Binks just jumped up here.
Oh, you put it in the secret society. Hey, I'm going up on panel, and Austin is up there. I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah, he's got an open link 24/7.
Well, I didn't post an open link today.
I never can get the links to work for me.
Oh, you got to copy and paste them into your browser.
Well, I have the app on my phone, and it doesn't give me a browser on there.
Well, if you get there and you copy it there, go to the internet and put it in your Google search. It'll pull it up there. You just click on it.
Okay. I'll have to try that next time. I'm trying to figure out how to do this panel thing on a phone. So I want to do it sometime.
Okay, 1980. Have a great day setting up your PayPal.
Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thanks for commenting, questions, saying hi today. We'll see you soon. Hopefully, we're going to go out and do some ice fishing tomorrow. Maybe we'll cut another video in a week or two and give you all something to watch and comment and check us out some more. And we'll give me and Derek something more to talk about. Thank you all.
We have so much to talk about, and I always have good questions for you, Jeff.
Thank you very much, guys. You guys have a great day, okay?
Okay, thanks for coming.
Peace out.
Peace out, man. So, BSF, we got 3 minutes left, and how did you enjoy today's show?
For the little bit that I was in it, it was pretty good. Bait Lock's pretty interesting idea, actually. I was trying to actually think of something that would work for me because, like, chicken liver. Yeah, it doesn't stay on the hook too well, and that's actually a pretty genius idea what they have going for them. If I could afford it, I'd buy some.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a special deal going on right now, giving them the last plug before we get off. If you guys go over to Bait Lock in 2 minutes, you guys for 30 minutes can buy a 4-pack and get all the attachments for free.
That's pretty cool that he offered that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even ask him to.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wow, okay. So this guy really wants to get some business going his way.
So I'm about to sign off here for today, and I want to thank everyone for coming. BSF, thanks for coming up here. I'm glad we could figure out what's going on with your stuff. And stay on after because we're going to discuss a couple things I want to work on. Hey, Grant, you kept
Okay.
at the very end.
Oh, Grant's in here.
What's
Hey, Grant,
up?
you're late to the party.
Yeah, I had to get out and get in the woods and get some fresh air. You know, got to have that every once in a
I
while.
get it.
You find any sheds?
Not a one.
Not a one.
Think somebody got
We
in
got
here
too much
before we
here.
Yeah, interview this morning went extremely well.
Good deal. Glad to hear
And
it.
if you want for the next half an hour, if you go to baitlock.com and go to the shop, you can get a special deal for the Kohl Outdoors family of buy the 4-pack, get the attachments for free.
Huh. Just pay for shipping or something?
Yeah, you still have to buy the 4-pack. I'm sure you're still gonna have to pay for shipping.
Oh, you buy a 4-pack, you get the attachment for free. I got you. Yeah, I just happened to see what time it was. Figured I'd hop on for a second, see what was going on.
Yeah, we have a minute left.
Awesome.
We have some great shows coming up next week, which is gonna be absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, the only thing I did spook up a couple deer here and there, but I think they were all does.
What you saying, Cool?
Oh, what was I saying?
You said my name.
Oh, I wanted to thank you for coming up here. We're actually going to sign off right now. Have a good day, everybody.
Have a good one.
Yep. You too.